That's really what this multi-billion-dollar industry is all about anyway, isn't it? Inner beauty.
Welcome to Pop Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the Devil Wears Prada quotes that were delivered with more style than a September issue cover story.
Everybody wants this. Everybody wants to be us.
Number 10. You have no style or sense of fashion. Andy immediately gets thrown into the deep end of the high fashion world, and it is painfully clear she is out of her league.
We need to find someone who can survive here. Do you understand?
Yeah, of course. Who's Miranda?
Oh my God, I will pretend you did not just ask me that. She's the editor-in-chief of Runway, not to mention a legend.
Miranda doesn't raise her voice. She doesn't need to. The calm, almost bored way she says,
You have no style or sense of fashion.
Well, I think that depends on what you're...
No. That wasn't a question.
strikes a bigger blow than any scream ever could. It's clinical. It's precise. It's lethal. In one sentence, she exposes exactly how out of place Andy is at Runway. The delivery is so stripped of emotion that it somehow feels even colder. Of course, Miranda also has a cutting way of telling Andy that no style was exactly what she had been looking for. It's brutal, it's brilliant, and it is exactly what Miranda is all about.
Anyway, you ended up disappointing me more than any of the other silly girls.
Number 9. Why didn't you just crawl into bed with her and ask for a bedtime story? The stakes rise when Andy is finally trusted with delivering the book to Miranda's home.
You do not talk to anyone. You do not look at anyone. This is of the utmost importance. You must be invisible. Do you understand?
She's under the strictest instructions to stay invisible, but Miranda's daughters pull her off course. To be fair, Emily's instructions were crystal clear, so really this is on Andy. And something tells us Emily might have had a sleepless night worrying about the ways she might mess this up.
Okay. It wasn't that big a deal, I promise. The twins said hello, so I said hello back, and then I went up the stairs to give her the book.
Her reaction is packed with disbelief and horror that anyone would cross a sacred boundary. It captures her devotion to Miranda and the rules of being her assistant. The intensity makes it hilarious, but it also feels real for anyone who's ever taken their job too seriously.
You went upstairs. Oh my God, why didn't you just climb into bed with her and ask for a bedtime story?
Okay, I made a mistake. I know.
Number 8. Bore someone else with your questions. Some managers hover over every move to the point where you wonder why they don't just do the task themselves.
And RSVP yes to the Michael Kors party. I want the driver to drop me off at 9:30 and pick me up at 9:45 sharp. Then call Natalie at Glorious Foods and tell her no for the 40th time no. I don't want taquas. I want torts filled with warm rhubarb compote.
Miranda is the complete opposite. She expects perfection but refuses to hold your hand for even a second. The delivery is utterly devoid of warmth, coated in a thick layer of annoyance, and the unspoken command that her time is far too precious to waste on trivialities.
I need 10 or 15 skirts from Calvin Klein.
Okay, what kind of skirts do you...
Please bore someone else with your questions.
It's not even that she's just brushing you off. It's an assertion of absolute power, demonstrating that Miranda operates on a level where even basic inquiries are beneath her. And while we're at it, you can keep the details of your incompetence to yourself too.
I don't understand why it's so difficult to confirm an appointment.
No, I'm so sorry, Miranda. I actually did confirm
Details
last
of
night.
your incompetence do not interest me.
Number 7. Is there some reason that my coffee isn't here? In the real world, someone dying is an actual tragedy. A late latte is a minor inconvenience.
I want one no-foam skimmed latte with an extra shot and 3 drip coffees with room for milk. Searing hot, and I mean hot.
But in Miranda's universe, the lack of a latte on her desk is the tragedy. She is not worried about her assistant. No, the coffee is late. Something catastrophic must have happened because in her world, there is no acceptable middle ground.
There's some reason that my coffee isn't here. Has she died or something?
To her, Andy, or whoever's in that hot seat, isn't a full human being with a life or feelings. She's a role, a moving part. If the part fails, it's clearly defective or dead. We've all had bosses who felt slightly detached from reality, but Miranda turns that into high art.
What's that? Oh, I don't want that. I'm having lunch with Irv. I'll be back at 3. I'd like my Starbucks waiting.
Number 6. You eat carbs. Emily really has a way with words. Who else could make eating cheese sound so troubling and yet so vogue at the same time?
Well, I'm on this new diet. It's very effective. Well, I don't eat anything. And when I feel like I'm about to faint, I eat a cube of cheese.
Well, it's definitely working.
I know, I'm just one stomach flew away from my goal weight.
Then, when Andy visits Emily in the hospital after her accident, she has bad news to share. We've all been in Emily's shoes where we watch someone who's seemingly less deserving propel into a position that we feel we're way more deserving of.
Face it, Andy. You sold your soul. The day you put on that first pair of Jimmy Choos, I saw it.
For Emily, that's missing out on her dream Paris trip since Miranda has decided to give her ticket to Andy. It's her exasperated you eat carbs moment that seals it. She's angry and frustrated, and based on the bread roll she's ironically eating, she's feeling defeated AF.
You don't deserve them. You eat carbs, for Christ's sake. God! So unfair.
Number 5. Gird your loins. The moment Miranda's town car rounds the corner, the lookouts trigger an alarm that ripples through the building.
Oh my God. No, no, no!
What's wrong? She's on her way. Tell everyone.
It becomes a literal countdown, with Nigel's warning snapping everyone across the office to attention. At this point, much like Andy, we still don't fully understand the panic, so this line sets the tone perfectly. This is a battlefield, and you are completely unarmed.
All right, everyone, gird your loins.
As Andy watches the mayhem erupt around her, everything feels intense, theatrical, and borderline absurd. And yet nothing could have prepared her for meeting Miranda herself. Needless to say, Andy learns very quickly that at Runway, you absolutely do need to gird your loins.
I was editor-in-chief of the Daily Northwestern. I also won a national competition for college journalists with my series on the Janitors Union, which exposed the exploitation.
Number 4. Florals for spring, groundbreaking. Look, you don't become editor-in-chief of Runway or cultivate a reputation that could freeze water in a heat wave without making waves and stamping your authority all over the industry.
So because she pursed her lips, he's going to change his entire collection?
You still don't get it, do you? Her opinion is the only one that matters.
Miranda and Runway set the trends. They do not follow them. So if you're bold enough to bring her an idea, it had better be something no one else has even dreamed of.
We thought about shooting him in an industrial space. We thought the contrast between the femininity of the florals and the more raw, rough-hewn background would create this wonderful tension with
No.
Her reaction to a floral-themed spring spread drips with such exquisite disdain that it's both hilarious and brutal. She lets the sarcasm bloom, fully formed, underscoring her total boredom with anything predictable. In Miranda's world, if it's been done before, it may as well not exist.
They're showing a lot of florals right now, so I was thinking I could
Florals for spring. Groundbreaking.
Number 3. By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me. While in Paris, Andy catches Miranda during one of those rare moments where she seems almost human.
Just imagine what they're gonna write about me. The Dragon Lady, career obsessed. Snow Queen drives away another Mr. Priestly.
Of course, that vulnerability doesn't last long. As Andy fumbles through her bag, Miranda fires off one of those perfectly sharp quips that makes you want to stand up and applaud.
By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me.
We've all been stuck waiting on someone, wishing we could say what she just did. And honestly, this moment makes it impossible not to pull out your inner Miranda from time to time. It's classic, iconic, and hilarious. However, it also really shows how obsessed she is with control, keeping up appearances, and keeping everything running just the way she wants.
Is there anything else I can do?
Your job. That's all.
Number 2. That's all. Miranda can slay. And no, we're not talking about her outfit. No, she strikes her blow with 2 simple words.
She's hopeless and totally
Well,
wrong. So
clearly I'm going to have to do that myself because the last 2 you sent me were completely inadequate, so send her in. That's all.
Her signature sign-off is deceptively simple, but it is packed with authority, finality, and that unmistakable Miranda energy. Delivered in a cool, detached tone, it shuts down conversations, dismisses her assistants, and reminds everyone who's in charge.
If you don't go, I'll assume you're not serious about your future at Runway or any other publication. The decision's yours. That's all.
Yeah, if Miranda says that's all, she may as well have just slammed the door in your face. The power isn't in the words themselves, it's in the effortless, almost indifferent way she says them. We aspire to be this level of iconic. Miranda always gets the last word, every single time.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
That's all.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. The Chanel boots? Yeah, I am. We hope that mic she just dropped was Chanel too.
Are you wearing the
Chanel boots? Yeah, I am.
Am I reaching for the stars here? Miranda certainly doesn't ask for much.
Also, tell Richard I saw all the pictures that he sent for that feature on the female paratroopers, and they're all so deeply unattractive. Is it impossible to find a lovely, slender female paratrooper?
No.
Am I reaching for the stars here? No. Not really.
That I can't even talk about. Welcome to the office, Andy.
That I can't even talk about.
We brushed each other's hair and gabbed about American Idol. Looks like Andy got a lesson in good shading.
Did she say why?
Yes. Yeah, she explained every detail of her decision-making. And then we brushed each other's hair and gabbed about American Idol.
I see your point.
Some hideous skirt convention. Cold, efficient, and makes us want to burn every mid-length khaki skirt we've ever owned.
Oh, I'm sorry, do you have some prior commitment? Some hideous skirt convention you have to go to?
Number 1, the Cerulean Monologue. This entire monologue is a tour de force, a masterclass in acting and character development that utterly redefines Miranda Priestly.
You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that that sweater is not just blue, it's not turquoise, it's not lapis, it's actually cerulean.
She calmly and authoritatively walks through the journey of the lumpy blue sweater, connecting it to the trends Andy doesn't even understand, and it is fascinating to watch. Meryl Streep delivers each line with measured precision, moving from a patient explanation to a sharp critique of Andy's naivety.
Trickled on down into some tragic, casual corner where you no doubt fished it out of some clearance bin. However, that blue represents millions of dollars and countless jobs.
It's more than just a fashion lesson. It's about influence, power, and the forces that shape the world behind the scenes. This monologue not only shifts Andy's perspective, but also reveals the depth and intelligence behind Miranda's seemingly frivolous empire, solidifying her as a complex and brilliant antagonist.
You think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room from a pile of stuff.
What's your favorite Devil Wears Prada line to quote? Let us know in the comments.